In this video tutorial, I'll be sharing with you 4 key mistakes that a lot of creators, especially YouTube creators, used to make that prevent their channel from growing and reaching that targeted audience they have always desired. I will share these tips with you, giving you lifetime example for you to learn and understand it better so that you can correct or make fixes to those mistakes to take your channel to the next level. So without wasting time, the first mistake that people make or YouTube creator make is the lack of consistency. That is, when we talk about consistency, it is the ability to make sure that you draft your content to create posts in a week, like between 2 to 3 posts in a week, or maybe you make a schedule of at least, no matter what happens, at least 1 to 2 posts per week. When we talk about consistency, when you start to avoid your presence or not present in terms of the consistency, what happens is the algorithm tend to lose data of your channel, especially if you are a new creator who is just starting. If you don't have consistency, your channel will remain right buried in the last of the algorithm. I will share with you a given channel to prove to you this point that it is very correct, and you want to make sure that you fix it by making sure that you are always consistent. Even if you see that you will not be able to be consistent, I will share with you another strategy which you can use to make sure that the algorithm still understand and try to process your data to push your channel or to give your channel that push and boost to make it grow as you have always desired. First, I want to share with you a given channel to understand what consistency or the lack of consistency could cost to your channel. In fact, lack of consistency will make your channel not to grow. Let me share with you a given channel here so that we together understand what I'm trying to explain. If you come here to the front page of this channel here, you're going to see that from this particular front end, it has been 125 days and 12 hours which this channel have not published any video. And because of that, you can see that even this video that has been published here have just gotten only 54 views. In fact, it is due to lack of consistency. That is why it is not getting enough view as it was. Because if I share with you, for example, to quickly understand this channel, I want to come to the content area here and click on content. In the content section, I want to scroll at the beginning where, of course, I started this channel. You can see that based on the video that we started to be creating here, the first video or this video that is here had 33 views, and followed by the next of 10 views, followed by the next of 1. This was when the algorithm did not understand and have not yet finished processing my channel or this channel completely. And you can see that based on the views, they are really dropping until a time came when the algorithm start to pick giving it 393 views, and a point came where it start to reach right up to 1,000 views. As you can see here, going right to 2,000 views. This was the time that I was supposed to put consistency here because it has already begun to grow in terms of views. And you can see that this particular video here was published on the 17th of March, and followed by the next that tend to gather view 142 on the 26th. And now after that time, I allow a very long period of time, right from March to April, and a given period of a long term make this particular one not to have enough view. And again, you can see that a time again reach where it start to pick the algorithm start to pick this video, giving it 1,283 views, which was the same niche content, followed by 500, followed by 200. Then after that, I just stopped. You can see May 16, I just stopped to publish. And after about 5 months, which is October 4th, I post the new video, which now had 54 views. Due to lack of consistency, because my channel or this channel have already started to grow by the same niche which I was doing, giving 1,500, 200, and after 5 months I did not post, it tend to drop in the view. Now, if I come here to the front page here, you're going to see that based on this area, only 54 views have been gotten from this video. And again, it has made already 125 days and 12 hours without any video being made. And because of this lack of consistency, even if I create now another new video, it will not reach more audience. So you can see that lack of consistency is the result of some channel not growing. If you don't have consistency, what happens is when you start to post or create your video and the algorithm have started to pick your video based on the niche that you make and start to present to audience, just as you have seen as an example with the channel we have shown, it has started to pick audience and pushing it to people interested in that particular niche. And the time came where we stopped posting. And because we stopped posting, what happened is when we started after about 5 months to start post another video, the algorithm do not push it because the consistency was not available. So what I'm trying to say is the fact that consistency is very relevant when it comes to your channel growth. You must craft or schedule a time to give it at least 1 to 2 videos per week so that the consistency will be available. And this, of course, once you have this consistency, your channel will tend to grow. But if you are not consistent, what should you do? What you should do is you should make sure that you go to the create post section and try to share links of video you have already made. Just give it a small description and insert the link and see how you publish it. Once you do this, it is going to be pushed to other people. Let me show you exactly how to do this. If you don't want to have or you are not ready to start making video for publish, what you want to do is to go to see how you can share already made videos which you have made in the community area. What you can do is to make sure to come to the content section, then click on the content area, and you're going to see some of the videos which you have already published. Choose any of the given video, especially the ones that have already had a lot of engagement or the ones whose engagement are average. Just come to it and come to the area here, this 3-dot icon, click on it and choose get shareable link and click and to get the shareable link. Then make sure to open it with this pencil icon. Just open like this and come now to this button here that says create. Click on the create and come to create a post. Click on create a post and this area is going to open. What you want to do now is once this area have opened, you want to make sure that you go to the create post section and make a post. This will take you less than 1 minute, and it is better to be consistent by doing this kind of post inside of the community area. Let me share with you how to do so. This area is going to open to you. What you want to do is to come to this area that says share. Come here and the link which you have copied, just make sure to paste it there. And go back again inside of the very post. Just come here and just copy a small description of it like this, for example, and end here, just copy this section. Then come back here and make sure that you put it there. Go up 1 step, then paste it there as a plain text, as you can see it here. Then you can now come here and click on post and post it to the public. Once you do that, what will happen is you are going to see the post will be made here 0 seconds ago, and this is engagement. It will still reach people and people will click and they'll be easy to watch this video that you can see here. That is another way to be consistent. If you don't have the time to create videos for which you can publish on your channel, what you want to do is to already use videos that you have created before that have actually either performed or have not performed. Just get a shareable link, then see how you can draft a small content. You can just rewrite even the content that you have had in the description. Just see how you can rewrite it, then put it in the create a post section, put the link and publish. By doing so, you are consistent. Even if you are not there to create and publish video, then creating posts like this will make you to be consistent. This is one of the way you can keep consistency. The next way people make a lot of mistake, which of course they are not growing in terms of their YouTube growth, is the fact that sometimes they overuse keyword. We term it as keyword overstuffing. In other words, people think that when they include a lot of tags or keyword tags in their video, it tends to reach more people. This is not true. When instead you overdo it, it's called keyword overstuffing. And doing this will instead make the video not to perform well. Let me share with you exactly what I mean. If you come here, for example, based on this video that you have here, as an example, if I scroll across this area to a section like this, show more, and open it, you are going to see that this particular video like this does not have a lot of keywords. It just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this 10 is just enough. Why it is still available that you can add even more up to 500 words, as you can see here. Some people will add up to the end of it. As you can see, it is not a good idea. What you want to do is to use a maximum of between 5 to 10 or at least 12. When you overdo it and insert a lot of keyword tag in the tag area, as you can see here, it is known as keyword overstuffing, and this tend to hurt the growth of that particular video. So one of the mistakes that people make is to include a lot of tag in their keyword tag area. They tend to insert it until it reaches the maximum before they publish their video. This is not good because, of course, it is termed as keyword overstuffing and it is not relevant. Instead, what you should do is to make sure that you include few of these keywords, maximum of 10 to 12, and leave it that way. That is the second mistake people make, and you want to make sure that you fix this mistake. The third thing you need to do is to make sure that you group your video on playlists. You don't need to just create a video and just publish without including that video in the playlist, because playlist is very relevant because it also groups your videos based on that given playlist, making the algorithm to understand that videos under that given playlist are related. Once you make the algorithm to understand that the videos on a given playlist are related, what happens is the algorithm start to push related videos related to those videos in that particular playlist to people as recommendation, which is essential because it tends to increase views and more people start to visit your channel. For example, if you come here from the front end, you're going to see that videos can be grouped under playlist. You can see the playlist section here. If I click on this playlist, what you see is the fact that I've grouped videos under playlist here. For example, 23 videos, 18, 36, and you can see that videos have been grouped in playlist. So what you want to do is to make sure that you go ahead to create content and put it under specific playlist. For example, to create the playlist, what you want to do is once you open a video like this and you want to publish, even before you publish, come to this area that says show more and move right down to the end of it. You scroll to a section that says playlist. As you can see here, click on the drop headed arrow or add a playlist by coming to new playlist, click on it and add a new playlist and add the video on that playlist. So you want to make sure that you include playlist, which is very relevant. And the next thing to do is to make sure that once you create your video, you want to make sure that you allow it to have processing time. Do not just upload and publish your video, because once you upload and just go ahead to publish, you have not given it enough time to process. You need to make sure that you upload your video, make sure that you give it time to process by making sure that you set it as auto post. That is, auto post it, giving it at least 2 to 5 hours before it is made public. So what you want to do is to make sure that once you have uploaded your video and everything have been arranged, auto it for it to publish by itself. And by doing so, enough time will be gathered to understand the data processing and so that it will be displayed to the right audience. These are some of the key things I wanted to share with you. You want to make sure to go ahead to like and subscribe, and see you again in the next upload, and bye-bye for now.